M0FXB Digital Ham Radio Diary. Welcome. M0FXB, welcome to my channel. Just adding Hubnet to my RETEVIS RT3S dual band radio, also known as the MD, I think it's 390 UV. Anyway, so Hubnet can be accessed with D-Star, DMR, Fusion and other ways including Echolink. But today it's just for DMR, and their talk group is 23526 and they use slot 1. So what we're going to do is go into our RETEVIS co-plug, which is here, and we're going to add that talk group. So first thing we're going to have to do is add a channel. So if we go down here, look for channel information, and then we'll go down to the bottom where my most recent channels were created, and we've got these channels here that are for my dual hat MMDVM board on a Raspberry Pi 3B. So we're just going to copy one of them and paste it. So the first thing we've got to do is add channels. So you have to go all the way back to the top, and you have to right click. Actually, I've got the wrong section there, that's zones. So you have to go down to channels. Okay, we've lost that now. We will find it. So I get confused between this one and the Anytone one. So there's zones. See where it says channel information here. Right click that and click add, because we're going to add 2 channels. Add. So right, now we're looking at channels. So see where at the bottom here there's channel 1, channel 2, they're the ones that have been added. So then we're going to copy and paste these 2 above, because I know they've got the information I want. Paste. Okay, so let's go to channel 1. So it's already got in there pasted my MMDVM dual hat information. I just need to add let's get this so you can see it. Here on the right, we need to change the contact name so to the DMR number, which is 23526. Okay, so it's probably not in there yet. I might have to add it, but let's look for it. So we'll go like this and we'll look for Hubnet. You never know, it might be in there. Can't see. You can see the ones I haven't done yet, but right, I can't see. Oh, there's so much to go through. Can't see Hubnet. So what we'll do now is we're going to go back over here and we're going to go to digital contacts. So apologies for going up and down. Digital contact. Digital contact is basically the talk group number. So we need to select add here and then go to the bottom. There's quite a lot on this code plug, that's why I'm having to go up and down. That's the downside to borrowing a code plug. So click contact here, and we'll type the word Hubnet. Okay, Hubnet, and then we'll put here 23526. That's actually the important number, yeah. 23526. The name doesn't really matter, but the number does. So okay, so we've got that in there, so we can close that. And now when we go here, we will be able to find Hubnet. See that? Hubnet. And then all you've got to do then is close the window, and it saves already, but we'll close the window. Right, so now we need to get it into our zone so we can find it, because channels go into zones. And so the point of the zone is you can go into your radio, go to a zone, and say you've called it hotspots, and in there you can add the channels you've created, and then you can flick through them, or you could do a zone called repeaters. You can have, say, 10 local repeaters in there, and then when you turn the knob, you can flick through those repeaters. So that's the point of zones and channels. So we go to the zone, and the one I use for my hotspots, which again is all the way down the bottom. No, we're still in channels there. We want zones. Okay, we'll find it. Zone information, there we are. Now double click zone. Now we go to the bottom. See, the one I use, I named it my hotspot, and you can add zones and delete zones. Anyway, go to my hotspot. And then we'll go all the way to the bottom here, and then we'll see, well, we should see the channel that I've created. Did I rename it? At the moment, it's still saying channel 1 and 2. Well, what we'll do, we'll add them across anyway. And 2. And then we'll see that they'll both be there later. I'm going to go back to them and rename them. So add. Right, so what did I do wrong? Go back to channels. Channel information. Go all the way to the bottom again. Channel 1. Okay, I know what I didn't do. I didn't rename it. So at the top, you've got to put in Hubnet, and the first channel, I'm going to put it on slot 2. So we'll go Hubnet SL 2. There you go. So we'll find that in a sec. That should be saved. Yeah, you can see the name's gone there, and it's even changed here as well. So then we'll go to the second one, and we'll call that Hubnet slot 1, which is the one they say to use. So we'll change the repeater slot here. Let's move it over so you can see it. Okay, so the repeater slot here, we're going to change it to 1. So we've named it Hubnet slot 1, repeater slot 1. It's on color code 1. See, we've got to select the contact name, which is basically the talk group. So we're going to go to Hubnet that we created earlier. So just look at everything on here, because it can be confusing. So that's our channel created. 2 channels, close. This is where we go to zone, and we've added those channels into our zone. And on a radio like this, it's A band and B band. These long lists are all of your channels that you've created. And this, where it says zone name, this is the zone where I'm putting all my hotspots. So we can close that if we want. Right, let's go back here. So if we're on the code plug here, you can see that I've added 2 channels for slot 1 and slot 2. There you go. And I've put them into my zones. So next thing is we're going to put that into our radio, and we're going to have a look on our Pi-Star system and see if it's working. So we're back on the code plug. We're going to send it across now to the radio. Let's just make sure you can see that. I'll put the torch on. And you should see it go into PC right. So we're going to click the red right and click OK. It's got quite a bad connection on it. Let's help it a bit. No, I didn't work. So we'll just stop and start a minute. Right. Okay. Well, we have some joy. We're writing it across. You can see it on the PC there. Takes about a minute. And then we'll see if we can connect to Hubnet. So we're at the radio. We've sent the code plug into the radio. We're looking at the PyStar dashboard at the moment, and we're not connected to anything. So just to let you know, I'm using a MMDVM dual hat at the moment, and we're going to have a look at that soon about what are the benefits of having a dual hat. But right now, let's just key on the Hubnet and see if we connect to it. So you can see it's accessed it. With a bit of luck, someone's already talking. What we could do, interesting that it says GPS. Didn't realize the one I had was a GPS one, so yeah, I wonder what that actually means. So let's give a call and see if we can hear anyone. Oh, there it goes. So no one there, but you can see we're on the
G4OXY station calling for an audio check. You're coming through okay.
There you go, G4OXY replied. Let's go back to him. G4OXY. Oh, thanks very much. Just setting up a RETEVIS RT3S with my hotspot, and just wondered if the audio was okay. Thanks very much. It's M0FXB, Western Supermare. Back to you. See, so there's Hubnet doing really well.
Okay, yeah, well, it sounds as good as DMR ever does. I'm listening to you also through a hotspot into a similar radio. It's the TYTMD380. It's a Raspberry Pi jumbo spot. But I can go on to Fusion and give you an audio report through Hubnet proper if you want to. So you're coming through okay. Perfectly Q5, and just a trace of sort of DMR warble in your voice, but absolutely normal. Go ahead.
Let's check why I didn't access it there. Yeah, sorry about the delay there. So yeah, thanks very much, Larry. I got your name coming through on the screen. No, it's fine. What it is, I'm actually trying to set up a dual hat. I've had several single band hotspots in the past, and someone sent me through all the different settings for a dual hat. I'm trying to see how it works with using, for example, talk group 91 on the A band, and then or on a separate radio, and using Hubnet, and seeing if the dual hat will receive both. I'm quite confident it won't receive them simultaneously, but it might receive them, in turn. So that's what I'm actually setting up. But your audio sounds really good, and yeah, I do have Fusion here and D-Star. But right now, just playing around with DMR. Me waffling. So I obviously haven't set the timeout in the code plug either. So 7.3, I think we've had success. catch you later. Please subscribe and like. Okay, we've got the radio. We've turned it to the talk group channel we've just created. We're going to key the mic and we're going to see what happens. So if you look at the dashboard on the computer,
Not linked.
oh, have I selected the wrong channel? Yeah, that was my unlinked channel. Let me just check.